Give me an example of a duty of citizenship.
This is Ed Hanrahan. He's an Ottawa civics teacher at Ridgemont High School who's doing it right, according to one education expert.
I believe I'm doing a greater service by getting them to think about politics in a political way than to give them a lot of facts and figures about the three branches of government.
But Hanrahan apparently isn't the norm. For more than a decade, a University of Ottawa professor and his colleague studied how schools teach good citizenship. They examine the role schools play in democratic societies. Joel Westheimer is the University Research Chair in Democracy and Education. He says school programs generally nurture three types of citizens. The vast majority cultivate what he calls the personally responsible citizen, someone who takes individual action to make the world a better place. A few programs focus on the participatory citizen, someone who helps out with collective tasks for the common good. Then there's the rarest kind, the social justice-oriented citizen.
That is the least represented in school programs, and in some ways it's the most important for a democratic society, because the social justice-oriented citizen is the one who asks questions about how to improve things. If the participatory citizen were organizing a food drive and the personally responsible citizens were donating cans of food, the social justice-oriented citizens are asking, how come in Canada or the United States, in some of the richest countries in the world, how come we have people who are hungry or homeless, right? How can that be? What we have in schools right now is this, and it's really part of an issue in our larger culture, which is this idea that politics is like a dirty word. You know, it's not a four-letter word, but it's a dirty word nonetheless. If I say, oh, you're just being political, it's like an insult, like you're a mudslinging candidate running for political office.
Do you know of any countries where it doesn't work?
Sudan.
In the Sudan? Okay, places where there's fighting?
Instead of keeping politics out of the schools, we really need to bring it in. We need to have students have practice and experience in dealing with different ideas. And I don't mean a staged debate. That's an okay activity, and it gives people the skills of debate and argument. But it's not about exploring your own convictions, your own beliefs in how to make a society better, and learning how to stand up for those beliefs.
They need to know that the people are on top and that the Prime Minister is on the bottom. And that's the way I teach it. I say, they work for you. You don't have to do what they say. They have to do what you say.
Because after all,
it's your government!